Hi Cancerians, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're doing your May 2018 Love Tarot. I haven't been on in April because I needed just to take a bit of a break. I worked my fingers to the bone on this website, love it. I was doing a lot of personal readings and also face-to-face reading. I'm setting up another arm of the business with face-to-face readings as well. I'm not going to tell you exactly how that's going to work, but it's really, really fun setting that up, and I did do a bit of a trial run of that as well in April, and it went very, very, very well. So that's doing person-to-person readings and those services will be offered soon on the website. But yeah, I just needed a bit of time off YouTube, to be honest with you, because it's very, very tiring, very, very tiring recording these videos and so many of them. You get 2 readings a month now, and this is the way it's just going to be now. It's for your love reading and also for your generals. Now, if a lot of the love readings do look like they're catering to people in relationships and the singles are saying, well, what about us? I'm ever so sorry about that, guys, but it's just kind of the way it is at the moment that, it's difficult doing sort of 3 separate readings. A lot of time, a lot of recording that goes into it, a lot of rendering of the videos and then uploading them. It's a lot of time to do that, especially when you get really busy like my website does. It gets very, very busy and there's a lot of readings that come in. So yeah, this is the best way I can do it. But I always offer a bonus reading anyway, sort of mid-month, and you'll get that as well, guys. Okay, from now on, I'm just going, well, not from now on, for the next few months, I think you're just going to see the cards. You won't see me on screen. You already know what I look like, guys. You've got videos of me all over. Don't worry, I'm not kind of like, I've had surgery or anything like that. It's just that when you do videos showing yourself, a lot of the readers do put their makeup on and they're, nice, look nice and all this stuff. And to be honest with you, at the moment, I just don't really have the inclination to do that at the moment. What I want to do is just really focus on the spread so you guys get to see that. If any of you guys are new to the channel, you don't know what I look like, go and check out. You'll see from the thumbnail, that's me on the thumbnail, but you'll also just look back at some other videos. If you're new and you don't know what I look like, you can see what I look like and how I am on screen. Okay, so with all that being said, sorry, we're using the Gilded Tarot for your main reading, and we're also using the Romance Angels as your advice cards. You've got a general reading next door as well. So let's have a look for Cancerians. Universe Spirit, what's coming in for the zodiac sign of Cancer in the month of May 2018 for love? Show them what's coming in for love for the zodiac sign of Cancer in May 2018. What's coming in for their love lives? What's coming in for the love life of Cancerians in the month of May 2018? Show me. Alright, let's have a look. Let's split the deck into 3, like so. 1, 2, 3. We're going to collect that back up, guys, like so. And let's have a look. Whoops. There we go. So the first card, the energy around you, the theme for the month is going to be on... Oh my god, that showed up for somebody else. Who did that show up for? It might have been Libra. How interesting is that? The same reversal in the same position. So, Cancerians... The Nine of Pentacles is about not wanting to be on your own anymore. So usually you'll find with this card, just in general, this might be somebody who lived rather by themselves and now wants to live in a shared house. Or this card in general, just as a general meaning, can mean not to have any money. So you don't have security, the security of finances, the security of the business. It can mean loss, it can mean gambling, it can mean being stupid with money. But when it comes to love, this is, I want a commitment. I don't want to be on my own anymore. Now, what's influencing that energy? Well, what's influencing it, and it's kind of funny in a way, because we had the World in the reverse for the other, if I remember right, for the other sign that this read with this 9 of Coins reverse. But the 2 of Cups in the reverse means a breakup or a separation. So I think what's influencing this is that some of you guys, the challenges you've been through a separation, and as a result of that, the 9 of Pentacles, the energy around you, the theme for the month is you don't really want to be on your own, because the root issue is about the 10 of Coins. So the root issue is all about finding a long-term relationship, being in a relationship that you can build, that's buildable for the future. Marriage is the 10 of Pentacles, but really the 10 of Pentacles, when it comes to love, is all about just having that wealth in a relationship, the laughter, the Saturday nights in front of the TV, a bit of wine, around, maybe an Indian, a takeaway, enjoying time with your partner. If your partner's got a family, enjoying time with their family. If you've got a family, enjoying time with yours. If you've both got families, blending those families. It's all about the wealth of human interaction that we have with others, and that makes life. I mean, we're only on this earth for a short time, so what is better? And the most important thing, and this isn't all about money, it really isn't, it's about wealth. And how you have wealth in relationships, Cancerians, is by being with people and, you know, finding that love and finding that joy in those relationships with the Ten of Pentacles. So it's all about finding this is all based on wanting a long-term stable relationship with the Ten of Coins so far. Now, in the recent past, you'll have experienced the Chariot in the reverse, and you'll find that there's been no movement forward for some of you guys in the recent past. Also, the Chariot represents you guys. It's your major card, Chariot. So it might be... because in the upright, this is all about you guys. When it comes to love, this is all about trying to overcome those obstacles so you can move forward to a particular goal. So you guys finding that way to control. And I think that in a way, because this represents you, you have been in control of your emotions, because the Chariot also means, especially when you're a Cancerian person, being able to control those emotions. But when it's in the reverse, the emotions are really overwhelming you. So I think that with the Chariot in the reverse in the recent past, some of you guys simply haven't found what you're looking for. But also, because it's a lack of victory card reverse, but also I feel with the Chariot reverse, these emotions that you've been feeling, wanting not to be on your own because you've had separation in relationships, it's kind of overwhelmed you in the recent past. And the most likely outcome for love in May 2018 is the Six of Swords. So I think that, you know, for some of you guys it could be progress. Six of Swords can show progress, but also Six of Swords can say, well, if you've been feeling rather overwhelmed with the Chariot and out of control, a lack of control in terms of how you feel about the situation, you should be overcoming this with the Six of Swords as the most likely outcome. Coming in, what you guys are going to experience is a death reverse. So this could be somebody coming back to you. Death reverse means a resurrection. So sometimes when you get the death reverse card, it means that the door isn't closed. The door is still open to a situation. It can mean somebody comes back to you, somebody's resurrected from the past, but it can also mean that you're not letting go of something when you get the death in the reverse. Somebody might still be hanging around. You guys right now, the external factors are showing the Knight of Coins in the reverse. You might be dealing with a Virgo person who seems to have put the kibosh on a situation, on love. The Knight of Pentacles also shows stagnancy, so there might be a certain energy of stagnancy in terms of your love life, which is why the theme for the month is that you guys really don't want to be on your own anymore, because you want to build, what's underlying everything is building a sustainable long-term relationship, but you haven't had any success in that and probably felt rather overwhelmed emotionally concerning that with the Chariot, because what's influencing this is that you've been separated. You've been out, you know, there was a separation around you guys with the Two of Cups in the reverse. You've had failed relationships, but you should move on from that. Coming in, the influences coming in will be the Hermit reverse. We've got two Virgo cards there. That's interesting. Again, this showed for somebody else as well. So the Hermit reverse shows somebody who isolates themselves from you completely, but this can also be your energy where you're completely isolating yourself from her, especially if you're unable to let go of something from the past. Hopes are to overcome loss, sadness. Five of Cups in the reverse, because you've been doing this. Your challenge is the Two of Cups reverse, failed relationships, and the hopes would be, well, I'm hoping that I'll overcome that and heal from it. And the outcome shows the Lovers reversed. Okay, I think you're going to have to make some choices that you don't make with the Lovers reverse, because the Lovers in the reverse often means you're going to have to make a choice that you really don't want to make. You know, you really don't want to make it, because you've got this Hermit reverse, and Hermit reverse usually shows people, readers interpret cards differently. I would interpret the Hermit reverse as somebody who completely isolates themselves. So if you're not letting go of somebody in the immediate future, what you're experiencing is the Hermit reverse. This could be you isolating yourself completely as well. But if you're isolating yourself completely, Cancerians, then what you'll find is you're going to have to make, if you want love, because you want it here, you want commitment. This is the central theme for the month, is the Nine of Coins in the reverse, where you do want commitment with the Nine of Coins in the reverse. But the thing is, you know, if we were to go from here, for example, so the root issue for you is all about wanting that commitment. Ten of Coins, wanting a long-term, buildable, sustainable relationship. One that's filled with happiness, joy, abundance, prosperity, marriage perhaps for some of you guys. And as a result of that, the theme for the month is I don't want to be on my own anymore. I want a commitment. Nine of Coins in the reverse. But the most likely outcome is the Six of Swords energy. there could be progress in that Six of Swords, because I think that this is about progress. If I'm to go 1, 2, 3, I would read this as saying, well, there's going to be some progress in this. But in the recent past, you've had a lack of success, the Chariot, possibly feeling very emotionally overwhelmed, because what's influencing this is that you have had a breakdown in a relationship. For some of you guys, the Two of Cups in the reverse, a separation. But the most likely outcome, the immediate future shows that maybe this isn't completely over for some of you guys, because Death in the reverse can still show somebody who's hanging around, or maybe you've not completely let go of this. You can't have done. You either not let go of this separation, or somebody's still hanging around from this separation. You guys right now, there's stagnancy. You come to a standstill. Could be a Virgo person around you who's not moving forward either. And what you're experiencing coming in is the Hermit energy, isolating yourself. So I think that there's somebody still hanging around here. And I think that with the Hermit reverse, this is you guys. Influence is coming in, completely isolating yourself from the situation. Because your hopes are to overcome this. And the outcome is some choices have to be made that you really don't want to make. Let's have a look at what we can get from this. Let's try and expand on the reading. So why is the Knight of Pentacles reversed in the external factors for Cancer in the month of May 2018 for love? Show me. Knight of Wands reversed. Oh my god. I think that this person's run out of steam. This is showing here, you've come to a standstill with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, because I think that somebody pulled out of this relationship. Somebody lost interest. Knight of Wands in the reverse shows somebody blatantly that loses interest, and also it shows somebody who's quite flaky. So it could be with the Knight of Pentacles, a situation in terms of love has come to the standstill. Also, this shows a lack of commitment when you get Knight of Coins reverse, because the Knight of Wands reverse, somebody's not pursuing you. Somebody seems to have just gone cold, probably with the Knight of Wands in the reverse, or somebody's acting really flaky. The root issue for you guys is about the Ten of Pentacles reverse in the upright. And why is the root issue for Cancerians the Ten of Pentacles? Because of the Nine of Cups. I think that you were happiest. I feel that you felt a great joy. I think there could have been marriage here for some of you guys. So the root issue for you is all about a long-term sustainable relationship. One in which there was great joy, great happiness with the Nine of Cups. You had everything within this relationship here. Everything. I think for some of you guys with that Nine of Cups energy here. Okay. You had everything, because the Nine of Cups is all about wishes being fulfilled, and this is about having great wealth. So possibly for some of you guys, financial wealth, emotional wealth, everything. There's two amazing cards together. Look at them. They're incredible. Ten of Pentacles is about security and stability within a relationship that brings a sense of joy and happiness and wishes fulfilled and complete and utter emotional contentment. And you really had that. The root issue is all about that for you guys. But in the recent past, you've experienced the Chariot. And let's have a look at what the Chariot's about. Why is the Chariot reversed in the recent past for Cancerians? Right, so there's no movement forward because of Queen of Wands. Okay, there's a Queen of Wands here who wants to reconcile and bring healing. Three of Swords in the reverse. The Temperance card is to work things through and bring healing. And it's based on a Queen of Wands. This isn't you, Cancerians. This is either an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, male or female, or this is somebody who's very ambitious. You know, somebody who's very attractive. It might be a very attractive person. But there's been no movement. There's been a lack of success. And the reason that this is a lack of success, what this is based on, is that there's somebody around you wanted to heal the situation, and they wanted to reconcile and heal the situation. The Temperance card means to work things through, and this means to heal. So this Queen of Wands here wanted to work through a situation and heal it. But there's been no movement forward through that. So I think that in the recent past, you tried to resolve a situation with an individual, but that it didn't happen successfully. I think it didn't happen successfully. There's been no success here. Somebody wanted to reconcile and heal the situation for you, but I think that this is, with the Chariot being your major card, is why you wouldn't go for it. So it seems to me you didn't want to go for this. Why did Cancerians not want to go for this? This person seems to wanted to heal something with Cancerians in the recent past, but they didn't want to go for it. Chariot reverse. Why is this in one card? Because the Three of Cups in the reverse, you weren't happy in this relationship. There might have been some unfaithfulness as well. Three of Cups reverse can represent unfaithfulness, third-party situations, but also it represents that you're not happy with the Three of Cups in the reverse. Okay, you're not happy. All right. I think you weren't happy because what the Cancer card of the King of Cups shows up, because this can read as a Cancer. I think that you were looking at the Page of Swords in the reverse. You were looking at probably a sneak, somebody who was quite sneaky. I think you had somebody around you, Cancerians. I think you, in the recent past, you guys wouldn't move forward because the Chariot reverse is a Cancer card. Chariot upright, Chariot reverse is Cancer. So you guys weren't going to move forward. And why weren't you going to move forward? What was this about not moving forward? A person who wanted to reconcile and heal a situation. Now, why is that? Why wouldn't you move forward, Cancerians, in the recent past? Because you weren't happy. Three of Cups in the reverse. Okay, and why weren't you happy? Because what you were looking at was the Page of Swords in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse is notoriously a sneak and a liar and somebody who deceives and doesn't tell the truth. So I feel that you were looking at probably somebody who wasn't telling you the truth. I think there's somebody that you had trust issues showing up here with in the recent past, and as a result of that, the influence around you is the Two of Cups in the reverse. And why is the influence around Cancerians the Two of Cups in the reverse? Alright, so it's about the Page of Cups, and this is about expressing feelings, showing how you feel, flirting, with a Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel the influence is that there was a separation, and this separation was to do with, I think, this Queen of Pentacles who was contacting possibly a Page of Coins reversed. Now, the Page of Coins reversed, I don't know why this Page of Coins shows up reversed, but the person could have been contacting maybe an Earth sign individual. Could have been slightly younger as well, especially if you're in your 30s and you're watching this. This person who wanted a reconciliation with you, you weren't interested, you were unhappy because you didn't trust them. And you didn't trust them because this person, there was a separation. It's either money, sometimes when you get Page of Pentacles facing off against Page of Pentacles, it's about a transaction. So there might have been a separation. Maybe this person was sneaky because of some money situation going on, because when you get the Page of Cups, this person says, can you give me some money please, and the Page of Pentacles usually hands it over. So it might have been to do with something like stealing, for example. Or it could be that there was a separation because this Queen of Wands, who wants a reconciliation with you, whether this is male or female, Cancerians, wants a reconciliation with you, but you don't trust them. You're not happy because you don't trust them. You think they're being sneaky, with that Page of Swords being in the reverse. What's influencing the situation is that there was a separation, and the separation was either this Queen of Wands was contacting another individual, because this is about contact, flirtatiousness, sending texts, nice messages, to a Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Alright, but this would have been somebody who's probably not that interested anyway. You know, they want to go from A to Z. So this is one night stand type shit. Or this is to do with money or something like that. And as a result of that, the energy, the theme of the month is the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse for you guys. And why is the theme of the month the Nine of Pentacles reversed for Cancerians? I'm not going to take all those cards. Why is the theme of the month the Nine of Pentacles in one card for Cancerians? The Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is all about victory. So I think the theme of the month for you guys is about not being on your own, because I think that with the Six of Wands, you're very confident. I think this situation is about confidence. Well, it's interesting because I just pulled 3 cards out, and it's almost like the theme is not being on your own. The theme is commitment for Nine of Pentacles, I feel, in the present. So the theme for the month will be about commitment. Nine of Pentacles, not being on your own, not leaving a relationship, I think, now. Because I think that what you guys are... the situation is all about confidence, the Six of Wands here. And what are you confident about? Well, I think that you're confident about a revelation. So... coming clean is the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Within an unhappy relationship with that Ten of Cups in the reverse could heal it, because the Ten of Swords, you've got 2 tens here, so there's changes here. You're confident that if you, with this Seven of Swords in the reverse, could come clean, or if this person here could come clean, you could heal the problem in the relationship, because the Ten of Cups in the reverse is about arguments and strife. within relationships and separations, but the Ten of Swords reverse is a better card because it talks about healing. You've got two tens that allude to change. So your confidence that if things could be cleared up with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, if the truth could come out, if somebody could be honest, and I think it's this Queen of Wands, you could literally heal this relationship. But the most likely outcome is the Six of Swords reversed. And why is the most likely outcome for Cancerians in the month of May 2018 for love, the Six of Swords, in the upright? Because the Queen of Swords reversed. I think that you guys will be moving on because this person's not a nice person. Queen of Swords reversed tends to be a bit of a bitch. There's also gossip, maliciousness, arguments, things that are thrown at each other. Also jealousy with that Queen of Swords in the reverse showing up here. No, I think that this Queen of Swords in the reverse is about jealousy, and I think that this is probably your jealousy. Okay, I think because jealousy within this relationship, the Six of Cups is a relationship, it's a loving relationship, it's a commitment. So jealousy within this commitment means that you can no longer invest with the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles reversed means not to invest. It means that you don't get what you put back in. So I think that jealousy with the Queen of Swords reversed in this relationship, the Six of Cups, means that you can't invest, and that's why you move on. Because even though the energy around you is about commitment with the Nine of Coins in the reverse in the present situation for May 2018 Cancerians, because you guys are confident that if you can clear up the problem, get to the heart of the matter, get to the truth with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, within a relationship that's been fraught with anger and arguments and unhappiness with the Ten of Cups, you can have a positive resolution with the Ten of Swords. You can heal the relationship. That's what the focus will be on. But the most likely outcome will be the Six of Swords, you guys moving on, I feel, because I think that jealousy and also a lot of mistrust and a lot of hurt with the Queen of Swords in the reverse in this relationship means that you can no longer invest. So I think there's been a lot of hurt in this relationship because I think that somebody hasn't been straight up with you, and I think that they've either been contacting somebody else and it's led to this distrust in the relationship. Coming in, what you're going to have is the Death in the reverse. Why is Death reversed for Cancerians coming in one card? Because of the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So I think this is no change. I think you go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with this situation because the Knight of Swords in the reverse means no movement. Alright, it means a standstill. You got all these knights, and knights represent forward movement, but they're all reversed. There's no movement. The correlation between all the knights means that there is standstill. They tend to rush. So knights talk about situations moving forward, but when they're reversed, they talk about situations not moving forward and standing still. And why you've got Death is because there's no change here. Death, Knight of Swords in the reverse. Okay, bringing blockages. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Some of you guys might be stuck in limbo. Death in the reverse. But I would say that this is no change. There's no transition here with Death. And the Knight of Swords reversed, I would say, because you guys don't move ahead with the plan of action, Knight of Swords reversed, you face blockages. So this is really about the blockage of the self in the immediate future for you Cancerians here. Because what we're going to do in a moment, we're going to read the cards 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 across. Coming in, what you're going to experience, though, is the Hermit reversed. And why will Cancerians experience the Hermit reversed? Right, Ace of Cups is all about love. New love sometimes, this card. And the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Well, I think that love, Ace of Cups, because Ace of Cups is all about being open to love and an open heart. And the Ace of Wands in the reverse represents non-starter or a lack of desire. So this being open to love, this love affair, which is what the Ace of Cups is, there is no longer a desire for that with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. And I think that you come to a realisation here of how you're blocking yourself, Cancerians, and that's why I see you as the Hermit. completely isolating yourself from this person, because within this love, this Ace of Cups, there is literally no desire, I would say, with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. The hopes will be the Five of Cups reversed, and that is to overcome the hurt. And why is the hopes the Five of Cups in the reverse? Show me. Because the King of Swords, Knight of Cups in the reverse. I think that you have the presence of mind. I don't read all court cards as people. I never do. It's too much of a head fuck to do that. I would read you as the King of Swords here, because you're the one in the control. This person wants to work through the problems. You're not so sure, so you've got more control, and this is somebody who is in control of their own faculties. So I think it's through mental presence and mental clarity you decide not to give your heart to this situation. So your hopes are to overcome this situation by presence of mind, but also enacting that presence of mind through the King of Swords energy, by not, with the Knight of Cups energy in the reverse, giving your heart to this individual. And the outcome shows the Lovers in the reverse. And why is the outcome for Cancerians the Lovers reversed? Show me. Well, the Seven of Cups represents choices. I think there are choices now for you to free yourself from the situation with the Eight of Swords. So to free yourself and break away with the Hierophant in the reverse, okay, from a magician. And the magician is a liar and a con man, and I think the magician reversed is this Queen of Wands reversed, because she's the only liar I can really see. And before anybody comes on the reading and says, oh, but, you know, I'm cross-watching for Cancer, and it was Cancer. This is Cancer's reading. So I'm reading what happens to Cancerians. Get that straight. I'm sick of people saying, I'm cross-watching for this and you've got it wrong. It's the Cancer that did. No, I'm reading for what happens to Cancerians. I'm not reading for somebody else. So if you're cross-watching and you're looking at, you know, then I'm sorry. But I'm reading for things from Cancerians' perspective. Let's get the reading again. The external factors are showing non-movement. There's a sense of stagnancy here over a Knight of Wands in the reverse, because of Knight of Wands in the reverse. So this is the inability to move forward. Putting a stop on a situation is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Also stagnancy, probably because somebody, and the Knight of Wands is the same suit as the Queen of Wands, so somebody who's probably quite flaky with you as well. The root issue, no, let's go to this after this. So as a result of that, the focus for the month will be, well, you'll want a commitment anyway with this person, Nine of Coins in the reverse, because you feel with the Six of Wands that you are confident enough that if you guys can work through the problems, clear everything up, Seven of Swords in the reverse, clear up all of the problems that have caused arguments within this relationship, disruption, separation, Ten of Cups, you could resolve it quite well with the Ten of Swords in the reverse. You could bring great changes, better changes, changes for the better, because the root issue is you have had happiness, you've had wealth, prosperity, joy, sexual pleasure, all of that stuff, everything that you could have wished for you've had within this relationship with that Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. But in the recent past, you've not been so happy to move forward. The Chariot energy shows here. Now, what is it about moving forward? Somebody, this Queen of Wands, could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, female, male, doesn't have to be. Somebody who's quite attractive is the Queen of Wands. Well, this person's wanted to reconcile and heal your relationship with that Temperance, with the Three of Swords showing there, Cancerians. But, you know, you're not happy to do that. Three of Cups in the reverse. You don't really want any reconciliation. Three of Cups in the upright is also about reconciliation. In the reverse, it's not. So you don't really want to be a part of that. You don't really want to partner up to that, because you, as the King of Cups, in your emotional intellect and your intelligence, are saying this person's a liar, Page of Swords in the reverse. This person's not been telling the truth to me, and actually they've been quite sneaky. Now, what's influencing you this month is that there's been a separation, the Two of Cups. And what's that separation or argument over? Well, this person's probably contacting a Page of Coins in the reverse, probably speaking to, sending messages to somebody who's possibly a little bit younger. Could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy showing here. And as a result of that, that's why the energies are around you. Well, you know, I still want to commit to this person, maybe, you know, because I feel confident that if we could just sort through, get to the heart of the matter, get to the truth with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, of what's broken down our relationship with the Ten of Cups in the reverse, we could resolve this and have some positive changes. But the most likely outcome will be that you guys will move on. Six of Swords in the upright. Because this liar, Queen of Swords in the reverse, and she is a liar when she's reversed as well. I think she's the Queen of Swords. I think there's two ways to look at it. I think she's the Queen of Wands. I think number one, this woman is showing as a liar. In this relationship, the Six of Cups has brought a great deal of frustration with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and means that you really don't want to invest. The other way to look at it is that, you know, the most likely outcome from here is, well, you'll move on, because jealousy, which is what the Queen of Swords is, and you're probably jealous because this person's been doing this. Jealousy within this relationship has caused frustration with the Seven of Pentacles, but also in the reverse has meant that you've not been able to get everything, absolutely everything that you wanted out of the relationship at the same time. Coming in, though, you're going to experience death in the reverse. And the death in the reverse really is for you, Cancerians, because it means that really you guys are not shutting the door on the past. Because the situation is, because you don't follow through with what you say you're going to follow through with the Knight of Swords, because you're probably too fearful or too scared to pursue new avenues with that Knight of Swords in reverse, it means that you block your own goodness from coming in with the Wheel of Fortune reversed. However, coming in, I do feel that you guys will decide to isolate yourself completely from the situation with the Hermit card in the reverse. Because this love, opening your heart to this person with the Ace of Cups in the upright, is something with the Ace of Wands in the reverse you no longer desire to do. Your hopes will be, well, to overcome this pain. Five of Cups in the reverse, by looking at the situation with logic, with diplomacy, and enacting that by not offering your heart any longer to the situation with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. And the outcome shows, I feel, separation between you and this individual, the Lovers card in the reverse. And the reason for that is because you're looking at different options with the Seven of Cups to release yourself. Okay? To release yourself and break away, Hierophant in the reverse, from somebody who's just completely and utterly an underhanded, lying douchebag. And that is this Queen of Wands, aka Queen of Swords in the reverse. So I see you guys breaking away from an individual this month because you just simply don't trust them. This person's probably been doing all sorts of things as well. They could have been stealing from you with that Page of Cups facing off against the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. They've also probably been contacting other people as well. So I do see you breaking off from an individual this month because it's your intuition, I feel, really says, you know what, if I can't trust this person, I really don't want to be with them. Let's get the advice card for you, Cancerians, for the month of May 2018. What's the advice card saying? Universe, Spirit, what is the advice for Cancerians in their love reading this month? Show me. New love. So a new person has stirred romantic feelings, and you've known this person before, past life relationship, and they are your soulmate, and that's why the energies have been so difficult for you. But there is a deception with the deception card, okay? But if you're going to give this relationship a chance, you need to let go of control issues. I don't know what all of that means. There is a deception here, but if you're going to give, well, I think what it's saying is, because you've got to read between the lines with these cards, whether this is new love or not, okay, this love is a past life relationship and it's your soulmate. So this person is your soulmate. Now, get it straight. Just because somebody's your soulmate, it doesn't mean that they're right for you, because they might have all sorts of fucked upness with them, you know. They might have been sent in to give you nothing but bullshit, and it's a lesson you've got to learn. So this love, let's not, it's, for some of you it's new, but for some of you more than likely not. Just looking at the cards, it looks like this person's been around quite a while. But this love is a past life relationship and they are your soulmate, but there is deception here. So if you're going to give this relationship a chance, you're going to have to let go of control issues, and the control issues are in the way that you can't trust them. In other words, if you're going to give it a chance, you're just going to have to take the rough with the smooth. It's as simple as that. Alright, that's your reading, Cancerians.